Welcome to Rome.
Hello, welcome back to Mexicanucks.
Today you will join us in visiting the Roman Colosseum. First things first, we're staying at Hotel San Anselmo during this trip. It is located in the Aventine Hill area, walking distance from the Colosseum. Although with some steep hills along the way, nothing too bad. We enjoy the area, very nice and quiet, and definitely more locals than other places we visited in the city. It is surrounded by different religious sites. You'll know in the next video why this turned out to be an amazing coincidence. Our rate included breakfast, and that simplified things for us every morning. The variety was very Italian, like cappuccino and a pastry, but also other options like hard-boiled eggs, cold cuts, or cereal. Each bedroom is different, and while ours was a bit small, it was honestly perfect for getting back and resting after very active days out and about. Okay, back to the Colosseum.
Originally known as the Flavian Amphitheater, it was built by the Flavian dynasty, which succeeded the Julio-Claudian dynasty. Over 50,000 Romans could be seated in it. Hosted everything from gladiatorial games.
Yeah, and what we're going to see today was covered in marble, which to me is just fascinating that even now it's just an amazing piece of architecture. Thinking of it just covered and everything outside was marble, it's just mind-blowing.
We're both pretty excited for this. This is like a bucket list thing within Rome for sure.
We are very excited to be here and join us to learn and see more of the Colosseum.
Let's see this thing.
Okay.
We got here walking and ended up getting here a little earlier than our ticket hours. We had pre-booked a guided tour, and honestly, if you're coming to the Colosseum, do it. Our guide made such a difference, and we learned things we never would have known. Seeing the Colosseum in person feels unreal. This massive structure was built by the Flavian emperors, Vespasian and his son Titus, and it became a symbol of Roman power. It's where they hosted everything from gladiator battles to mock naval fights. Yes, they actually flooded the arena at times. Walking around the outside and then stepping in made us realize how advanced Roman engineering was. The fact that this still stands after earthquakes, fires, and almost 2,000 years is incredible.
So many different directions there, so they walk first.
We just finished our tour to the Colosseum. It was great. The tour guide was very well explanatory, very clear. It was amazing just to see it more from like the upper level.
Yeah, the upper levels were incredible. We got like kind of a view of kind of starting, I guess lower you would say, of the different entrances from the different social classes up right up to the emperor, and then kind of like explanations from the tour guide, you know, on kind of what the Colosseum itself used to have in its prime, like kind of even kind of we think of like modern domed and like covered stadiums, and it had like kind of a canopy cover, which was kind of cool to learn more about, and the different life stages and evolution of the Colosseum itself.
Yeah, it was great. It was packed, but I didn't feel it was like, oh, crazy packed, crazy busy. I don't know if because it's the middle of the fall, but just like your regular tourist attraction, no? Don't you think?
Yeah, and I'd say tour guide also paced the tour like pretty on point in terms of the timing we had.
And now we're going to go in again. We had to leave and then come back again because we're going to see the arena. They checked the ticket. They gave us like this sticker just so they know that we already did other things. So now we're going to see it more from the lower level, which we're very excited about as well. And come join us to see more.
Yeah, let's check out that arena floor. Standing on the arena floor feels surreal. This is where the games happened. Gladiators entered through these gates, animals were lifted up from the hypogeum below, and emperors watched from their private box. From here you can see how massive this place really is, and it's crazy to imagine the noise, the dust, and energy of the crowd during a real spectacle.
We are now taking a breather in these benches that they have here in the arena level because it was getting very, very warm.
It's a nice shaded area. We were able to take a few minutes there, take a glance at a more closer look at the arena floor and underground, all the various passageways and things of that nature where the gladiators would stay and the animals would stay that the tour guide spoke about earlier.
And now we're just here sitting, taking everything in. It's like that.
Welcome back. We are at the entrance to the Roman Forum in Palatine Hill.
Yeah, the line was a little long, but it was moving pretty quick, and it's included with your ticket, so ensure that you come and take a look. And yeah, join us in checking around and learning more about Roman Forum and the Palatine Hill.
Let's see more.
This is the Ark of Titus, built in the year 81 AD to honor Emperor Titus and his victory in the Jewish War. If you look closely at the carvings, you can actually see Roman soldiers carrying treasures taken from the Temple of Jerusalem, including the famous menorah. It's one of the best preserved reliefs from ancient Rome.
Walking through the Forum feels like stepping into the actual birthplace of the Roman Empire. This is where senators debated, where generals celebrated their victories, and where everyday Romans come to shop or hear the latest gossip. You can still see the remains of temples, basilicas, and government buildings that once shaped one of the most powerful civilizations in history. And then we reached the temple of Julius Caesar, built on the spot where he was cremated after his assassination. More than 2,000 years later, people can still bring fresh flowers, and they do. It's a powerful reminder of how deeply the ancient world still resonates today. We are here at the Arch of Septimus Severus. He was an emperor in the 200 to 300 AD period who defeated the Parthians in Persia, and this arch was to commemorate his victory. Excavation work started in the 20th century with major work done in the 80s and 90s, and then about 4 years ago some further work done to restore. Pretty impressive, and the Forum as a whole has been pretty impressive so far. There's so much to see.
We've been quiet, and we were just saying earlier, like, it's just because everything amazes us. Everything, every stone, every piece that we're just looking and it's around us, it's just full of history that it can be even overwhelming in a positive way, just to take in all the history and the thousands of years that are behind where we're standing today. I'm just in awe of everything that we are seeing, and we may sound like the cliche of like, oh, Rome will like take your breath away, but like, because what I'm thinking is it was like the day-to-day point of the city. Yeah, it was like the markets, it was the Senate, it was the social part of like the commercial area in the city. So it's just amazing to just be 2,000 years later or more, just being standing here. It feels definitely like a time capsule.
Yeah, it's incredible that civilization so long ago could kind of build this center of such a bustle and activity.
Yeah, it's
Next, we made our way up Palatine Hill, which is actually one of the most important places in all of Roman history. According to legend, this is where Romulus founded Rome in 753 BC. Centuries later, it became the Beverly Hills of the Roman Empire. Emperors and elite families built their palaces right here. As we climbed higher, the views just kept getting better, and it was easy to see why the most powerful people in Rome wanted this as their home. Can you beat this view?
Wow. We were just like climbing because we thought it was just like a similar thing like the one below, which it would have been amazing even then. But then we just like continue walking and going upstairs, and it's like a steep hill and there's like a lot of like steps to climb. But wow, like the gardens are amazing. Our mouths were just like fully open.
Yeah, this whole complex is incredible.
Yeah, you'll have to spend the full day here, but it's worth it.
Yeah, it's a lot of flights, but it's worth it. So don't settle for just a lower level if you don't have to. If you have the time and energy, make your way up and kind of see everything.
Yeah. By this point, we realized we had completely skipped lunch. So we stopped at a small spot called Grano, right by Trajan's Column. It's like a fast food, but homemade, cooked right there by the owner. This older Italian gentleman who was super sweet. We had lasagna and rigatoni, and honestly, after all the walking, it tasted like heaven. Yeah.
Saucy, very saucy. Good way.
I'm having a tortellini. See? A little salty, but not much. I really like it. After lunch, we walk back to Trajan's Column. It's one of those monuments you think it's cool from photos, but in person it's huge and the details are incredible. We sat around there for a bit in the little park nearby, just watching the sunset and taking in the golden hour views before heading to the Capitoline museums. But that's for another video.